Every measurement of the progress of humanity shows that everything has gotten better. Our lifespan, the fewer people dying from wars, the cost of electricity, the cost of transportation, everything about our lives for humanity has gotten dramatically better, even in the last 20 and 50 years. But because we're living in this world where we're bombarded with these images of the localized things that are happening, and our brains are physically wired to look for scary stuff, right? We evolved as a species with this thing in our brain called the amygdala, which effectively works really well because 100,000 years ago, if there was a bush rustling and you ran away, you probably survived. But if you went to investigate and it was a lion, you were eaten and you were wiped out of the gene pool, right? So our brains are hardwired to look for scary, bad stuff. That's what we're always focused on. And so in a world where that's how our brains are wired, we focus and are more attracted to those scary stories than on a positive, optimistic one, right? And so we talk about Brexit and Trump as obvious examples of things today, of scary things, because we're not sure what's happening in the world. There's so much change that we can't make sense of it. We don't have anyone making a clear articulation of long-term future where all these breakthrough technologies could be taking us. What we'd like to call a future of abundance that we could be creating. And so if you don't have a vision of this future of abundance that could be very positive and exciting, you're very anxious and scared about your job, about what's happening in society. And so you look for something stable. You look for something secure. So you look for something from the past. And even if it's not good for you, you cling to that, right? Because it's known. Whereas I think today, the opportunity is to really create new types of conversations about the future and a credible path to creating it. And maybe we can debate about the paths and the ways to get there, but if we can articulate a future that we all agree could be amazing to live in, that's a future we could create versus the dystopian one that we see on the movies and we see in the news.